So as we move forward, we're going to skip right into the co-main event where you have Calvin Kattar. Haven't seen him in a little while. Taking on Youssef Zalal, who is a huge favorite in this fight, more than 4-1. USA versus Morocco. This is a featherweight division fight and not a bad fight to watch at all. So let's jump into it right now. In the featherweight division at UFC Vegas 102, you got Calvin Kattar taking on your boy Youssef Zalal, and this is a co-main event. You know it's going to be a banger. Kattar, 1 inch taller, at 5'11". He's 36, getting up there a little bit. Zalal, 28, right in the prime. Both guys, the same reach. Calvin Kattar stands right-handed. Zalal can switch between righty and lefty. That's always an advantage. But on the feet, it's Kattar, 4.8 significant strikes per minute to 2.8 for Zalal. So if he can keep the fight standing, he's got a really good chance to win. Zalal gets like 2 takedowns every 3 rounds. Now, Calvin Kattar, 72% takedown defense. That's why it's a co-main event. So he's going to stop a lot of takedowns, right? But in his last fight against Aljamain Sterling, who's a takedown specialist, he gave up 8 takedowns to none and just got dominated. Lost by KO to Arnold Allen. Lost a split decision to Josh Emmett, which at the time wasn't a bad fight. He actually led 130 to 107 in significant strikes. Now, before that, he beat Giga Chikadze in a striker's delight, 144 to 128. Won that by decision, lost to Max Holloway by decision. So the guy is fighting some beasts. So Law, 59% takedown defense. That won't matter here. He's won 3 in a row, and the names are important. Jack Shore, submission. Jarno Aaron, submission. Billy Q. Quarantillo, submission. So the guy has serious takedown ability, but he lost to Sean Woodson and Damon Blackshear. So very tough fight to predict because Law has a great takedown game, and Kattar showed against Sterling he can't stop the takedowns, right? But against Arnold Allen, he didn't give up any. Well, he got KO'd in the second. Against Emmett, he didn't give up any. Against Giga, he didn't give up any. Max Holloway, he didn't give up any. Dan Ige, none. Jeremy Stevens, none. So yeah, he gave up 8 against Sterling. But the last time he was taken down was against Zabit Magomedsharipov back in 2019. So you got to consider that as well. It's tough to go with Kattar here because he's 36, but I still believe he's going to win this fight, right? The takedown defense is going to be very important. And it's amazing that it's still at 72% despite Aljamain Sterling getting 8 takedowns. So take Aljamain out, and his takedown defense is like 85, 90%. So it's really good. So I think he can stop Zalal, uh, his takedown game, and keep it standing and get the victory that way. So I look for Kattar to bounce back, even though he struggled over 5 of the last, 5 of the last 6 fights. He's really struggled, but he can get the win here, in my opinion, by decision. He'll do it by defending takedowns, keep it standing, and outpace the law. Something like 80 to 50 in significant strikes. If he does that, he moves to 24-8. He will, in my opinion, featherweight division co-main event, UFC Vegas 102. Yeah, so I guess what I'm saying here is throw out the odds in this one. Excuse me. Throw out the odds. Forget about it. Forget the fact that it's 4-1 in favor of Zalal. Get past it. Calvin Kattar, I believe anyway, is going to win this fight.